Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet. We'll be live from Salt Lake City as the Jazz go up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And guys, last season, we saw the emergence of Gobert and Favors for the Jazz. Both were just phenomenal down the stretch, and Utah really played well after the All-Star break. Can they be the best defensive big man tandem in the league, Jet?
I'll tell you, this is like deja vu. It feels like I've been saying this all day, but this combination of size and length is hard to score against. I mean, they're a difficult team, but they did it at the end of the season when teams take the foot off the gas. They have to do it.
The Heat are out of Miami and into an interconference game. We're inside Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's the home of the Jazz. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Miami, Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. He had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason, but fortunately it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Right side a screen. Deng gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Mack. Hayward outside. Here's Mack. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Back to Hayward. Fires the three. And it's Wade with the rebound. And Miami has possession. It's Dragic with the drive. And the jam by Whiteside.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Mack. Favors with the screen. Hayward dishes to Mack. Gobert of the screen. 5 to shoot. Hayward from outside. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. Back to Whiteside. Gobert with the defensive effort.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Hayward on the wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Good gets the bucket. Now Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. He dishes it to Wade. Bosh the screen. Deng for three. The shot misses. And Utah the other way now. Now what a second half of the season it was for the Jazz. After the All-Star break, they went on a rampage.
And the catalyst for that was the defense. I mean, very few opponents got to triple digits against the Jazz after the All-Star break.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Back to Whiteside. Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move. Yeah. That was, I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
And for the Jazz and their defense post-All-Star break, it helped them in their big second-half run. How about a 422 field goal percentage against after the break? How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
And Mack kicks to Favors. For three, Hayward. Hayward missing again.
And you know, you were talking about the field goal percentage against for the Jazz. It was the third best in the league after the All-Star break. That's field goal percentage defense. They allowed the fewest points in the NBA after the break as well.
No good from Bosh.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Hood. He's guarded by Dragic. High arcing shot, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
There's the dish to Whiteside. That's tipped and stolen by Hayward. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Rudy Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Burks, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Exum in for Mack. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. There's the pick. Dragic kicks to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Pass to Lyles. Hayward outside. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. That gives them the lead. Richardson's got his first basket.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Exum kicks to Hayward. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and, you know, just not taking things for granted and really taking everything in. And, you know, I couldn't have written the script any better.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, the love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream.